I had a couple, who I had on that I was really a little concerned about was
Jackie Martling.
Jackie the Joke Man Martling. Because I was like, I don't know. Because here's the thing. If I say something bad on this, I post it. I'm not saying it in the moment that people are listening to it.
Yeah,
so
it's
if
live.
my mother and father come and listen to this, it's like, oh, I said it, but when I was live, there was a concern. It's like, what if he just brings up something just like totally something I don't want to talk live in front of my parents because I know they're watching. And yes, I'm a 23-year-old man and I shouldn't care about that. But does that, you know what I mean?
Of course.
Have there been times where you've done something and you're like,
yeah, I mean,
my mother and father are probably not going to be like so happy that I posted this on Instagram or
I mean, I did a Christmas music video
with Orange
Bananas. Yeah,
who's recently having a resurgence on Instagram.
That's right. Orange Bananas is back.
What's he call
his
series?
Slap or Scrap.
Is that the one that? No, that's not the one that really does really well. That's the
Famous Bass
Lines.
Yeah. But
his graphics are looking good too. I don't know what he makes them in, but they're getting like even better.
He did a good job. He's doing a good job. But we did this. We did a cover of Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And to emphasize little, I thought that Orange Bananas should put on, a thong so that we knew what we were talking about,
Yes. If you did it, what would it be called?
Let's have a gigantic, huge, very large, one of the hugest Christmases, big league Christmas. This Christmas is better than any Christmas. Biggest Christmas and larger than Hillary.
They'd be like, how'd you cut your nose off and put it in your pants?
Put my nose in my pants. Anyway, it smells nice down there. We basically made a music video and we thought it'd be hilarious if everyone who's seen Borat knows the green Borat thong, which is like, it goes here and it goes all the way over and through the crack. Nice. Very nice. I like it. And then I had my other friend. She travels a lot. And whenever she goes anywhere, she tries to buy me like the wackest thing she could find from that place. So she went to Australia and, lucky for me, she found a thong that was an alligator's mouth. So picture an alligator's mouth, right? And this is the head, but there was two separate pouches. This pouch here was for that sack down there was for the sack.
Okay.
And the upper pouch was for the dongle. The dongle and sack were separated, right? So like you could, if you lifted the dongle, the mouth is still here. The sack is, but if you somehow, I don't know how you do that. If you could, make your balls erect, you can close the mouth like that. Or you could just go flaccid, and that also, there's many ways to close this mouth. Anyway, alligator thong. And so I wore what?
just the description.
I'm just saying, like, if your balls could get hard and your peeper was hard, you could close that up nicely. Close the alligator's mouth. But if the only other way to close it is just, both flaccid, which seems
whoever designed
a little more natural.
Drew that picture.
Well, I'm just saying you could do either way, if you have that flexibility, Anyway, so we made that video and I was like, this is so funny. It's the best thing ever. Fucking look at this, big,
internet footprint.
Yeah.
Digital footprint.
It's still like private online. My mom was like, this is a disgrace. I think I called her and said, oh, what do you think of the Christmas video? And she's like, I absolutely hate it.
No good.
I don't like that. This is a religious song and you're over here with the thong on.
What's she gonna think about just talking about that picture?
Oh, what can you do? I'm not talking about Christ. I'm talking about whoever drew this, But yeah, we did that and I was concerned about, like, listen, you always want your parents to be proud of you. But sometimes you got to throw in the crock cock. I like that. I would buy another one of those. I still have it.
Where is the thong?
Oh, it's in my underwear drawer.
Yeah.
I don't wear it ever. I can get this part up, but I can't.
God.
I can't seem to get these up. So, and I'm not really happy with the mouth kind of drooping. I want it to be like the alligators jumping out of the water, you know, whoosh, pop, you know, type of, there's a stake here and he's, you know, sort of deal.
Can you imagine all the people who came to this?
I know a lot of, after seeing this picture, I'm sure a lot of people came to this. Look at that.
Jesus.
Oh boy. Yep. Exactly.
No, but can you imagine? Can you imagine all the people who click this link going, I want to hear the Miss Saxon saxophone player talk about
Listen,
saxophone.
there's a reason I don't talk and I play saxophone, all right?
They're going to be like, oh, that's the guy from the video with the girl with the pants. I want to
Girl
see
with the pants.
I want to see.
See, not many people know I was wearing the cock
Underneath?
the croc cock under there. And I thought during the middle of that solo, I was like, oh man, you know, she's got the pants. Ooh, I was going to rip them off. And everyone would be like, oh my God, you know, getting all excited.
That would have gotten 15 million views instead of 12 million views.
Oh, Croc Cock would have sent that all the way to probably 69. I probably would have 69 someone at the end of the night. But anyway,
Can I keep any of this in is my question.
I don't know. I think so.
It's going to be long, extended censor reason. No. But my thing is, I just love imagining this like a middle-aged person who's like, I really love this guy's saxophone playing. I think he might be one of the best, you know, like young saxophone players. You know, I just really his use of the pentatonic scale and his substitutions and all this and all that, you know, his fingerings and his altissimo. And this is what they show up to. I think that's hilarious.
What can you do?
I think that's phenomenal, really.
You know, I still have the other content, so they can pretend, you know, that I'm something.
Fortunately, I don't really have anything that would, because even when I interviewed people, it wasn't like I didn't take myself too seriously.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say anything that I thought was like ridiculous.
Yeah. Nothing like
or like completely outrageous, but I definitely didn't censor myself.
Yeah, no, as you should.
So my digital footprint is not, I would say, as I don't
labored.
I don't think anyone, if a single person comes, you know, saw the Vibe Chamber and then saw this, I don't think they're gonna think, oh, this is totally out of the ordinary.
No, of course.
But you never know; these musicians be coming over here and be like,
well, listen, if you're watching this and you're pretending you're not like this, get out of town.
Yeah.
You're like this too. If you're a musician or you're trust me, maybe when you're performing, you're like, it's so serious, blah, blah, blah.
You know what? I'll tell you
but
this.
when you're in private.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
If you are a woman out there, okay? If you are a woman and you're watching this, which I doubt, but if you are a woman right there and you just met a guy who's a musician, especially a jazz musician, and you just went to your friends and you're like, I just met this guy, he's a musician. He's a really good guy. He's not. That is okay. That's
Survey
some advice.
says.
That's you for 100%. He is not a good guy. He can
Terrible
be a
guy.
musician. He can be a musician and be a good guy.
No.
If the first thing he says without you asking is I'm a musician, stop.
Turn around.
If you're in a club and you have one of those little clutch purses,
Yeah.
clutch the fuck out that shit.
Yeah.
And run.
Well, no. I wouldn't say instantly run. First do an unzip and a bring down. If he's got the croc cock on, he's good to go. All right? If he's wearing the croc cock, and especially if he's doing the you know, he's got them both up like that, because not many people can get this part. It's this part here, which is tough. The top part, over a certain age, it's tough. They're both tough, you know? But if you can get them both, woohoo, you know? Ha-ha. That's what you're going to be doing. Anyway, so what's next? What else are we talking about? You got some questions or something?